So there have been some pretty big changes over at Bay Pointe recently, both in terms of the atmosphere and the menu. And here to break it all down is Eric Hines. Eric, I think it has to be the biggest change. You have essentially launched an entire new menu and an additional menu with really tapas-style food. So what kind of stuff are you doing, and why kind of concentrate on those small plates?
You know, we really wanted to do something fun and festive and really take advantage of the summer. As we know, we've gone through a terrible winter season.
Right.
And I think we picked the best possible time to open a huge outside expansion.
Sure.
Right on the water. I mean, I think a lot of restaurants do a really good job of making you think like you're on the water, but this is literally on top of it. So we really wanted to embrace that view, embrace that kind of sense of summer with our menu. So festive, fun, meant to be shared amongst friends, just very casual and all about kind of the ambiance and where you are in the summer.
It looks like there's about 1 million different dishes. I mean, I've never seen so many different dishes on one tapas menu. And this is, you're right, it's one of those things that it's fun. You feel no matter when you're getting this stuff, you're picking, you're choosing, you're sharing with people. And that's definitely the way I like to eat. And you mentioned the deck that you guys have built. Now, when it is nice weather and when you get those, it seems like only a few days in New England when you get it, you want to be outside in a place like this. Explain, because this was like a huge renovation. You always had outdoor dining, but this is like next level stuff.
Absolutely. I think in the restaurant business, you can't get complacent or comfortable. And just given our private marina setting right on the water, you get beautiful sunsets. We really wanted to embrace that. So we just went all out. We're 16 years in. And like I said, you don't ever want to get too comfortable. So we just said, listen, let's embrace summer. Let's just go all out with this expansion. We have palm trees. It's, you know, there's the fun, great music. It's, you know, just this whole setting just makes you want to be out there all the time. And whether it's the menu or just kind of the atmosphere, the friendly staff, it's been a fantastic addition to the restaurant.
By the way, cocktails, pretty good reason to be out there as well. Good place to be outside and drinking. Now, let's talk about some of the food as well. I mean, there's some of the bigger items on the bigger ticket items. New menu items as well. Now, I love New Orleans. It is my favorite place in the world to eat, without a doubt. And I was surprised to find on your menu, you have this dish called the Louisiana Hotpot. And this is like everything I love about New Orleans in one little dish here.
Absolutely. I love seafood. I love spice. We kind of adapted it New England style.
Yeah.
So we're using a lot of fresh New England ingredients, little neck clams, mussels, the shrimp, the local scallops. So, and we're kind of combining that with the natural spices and herbs of New Orleans and Louisiana. And it's kind of embracing the sweetness and the freshness of the seafood with the spice of the South.
Yeah, it's like a clam bacon jambalaya have had a baby and made something incredibly awesome right there.
Absolutely.
Now, the one dish I think you probably can never take off your menu, or there will be riots in Quincy and beyond, is definitely the Lazy Man's baked stuffed lobster. It's probably the top reason why we even found you guys in the first place. Yeah. And it's still one of the best lobster dishes in New England. So what's the history of this dish here?
Absolutely. I mean, we've changed a lot at Bay Pointe over the past couple of months, just with the expansion of the outside, the brand new kind of feel to the menu. But one thing we can't change is the baked stuffed lobster. If it works, don't mess with it. And we've had the same recipe for, I mean, my father going back 30 plus years, I think. So it's a 2-pounder. You know, you take the claw meat, steam it, stuff it back into the body. You have scallops in there, shrimp, and it's just been a fantastic success for us. People love it. They never get sick of it, so it's not going anywhere.
I can understand why. There's nothing worse than getting a big stuffed and you feel like you have to go hunting for the good stuff. Right. I mean, you can see huge shrimp just right on top of it, let alone everything else that's good inside. Now, I'm also a huge fan of your scallop dish. I mean, if you can't go full out for the 2-pound baked stuff, a little lighter, but really delicious is that scallop dish. And you actually have some lobster hidden in there as well.
It's not even really hidden. Like you were just saying, you know, we top the lobster with, you know, huge pieces of shrimp and scallops, and it's all very visible. And it's the same thing with the scallop dish. I mean, we're doing a lobster risotto with huge chunks of lobster. It's not just the lobster flavor that a lot of people have, you know, let slide for so many years.
Right.
We're doing jumbo scallops with jumbo lobster in the risotto, and it's the best of both worlds. You really can't lose.
You guys bring it. I don't care if it's during the summer or all winter long. Absolutely a place you got to try. It's Bay Pointe. They're at 64 Washington Court. You got to look for that big blue sign on Route 3A in Quincy, or just go to inatbaypointe.com.